Greetings galactic citizens, and welcome to the pilot episode of our card spotlight series for Star Wars The Deckbuilding Game from Fantasy Flight Games. Today we'll be talking about everyone's favourite bald badass, Lobot. He is a unique neutral card from the core box. You may have last seen his art in the old competitive living card game. We think you will agree that this zoomed in version which has been flipped round certainly has a much greater impact. All of the recycled art in this set seems to embody the George Lucas maxim of faster and more intense, but he is probably the most extreme rejuvenation and best executed example we have seen so far. Lobot appears in The Empire Strikes Back during the scenes at Cloud City and was portrayed by the late British actor John Hollis, who you may have also seen in Doctor Who, Superman, James Bond, Flash Gordon and the iconic BBC series Dare the Triffids. His flavor text reads,
Lobot's cybernetic implant can interface directly with Cloud City's central network, allowing him to respond quickly to any situation.
And like fellow Cloud City resident Lando Calrissian, he is neutral, which means you or your opponent can't sabotage or bounty hunt him, and there are no rewards for doing so. Unless you are playing with the optional rules about buying off neutral cards, he will stay there till someone purchases him, and we recommend you do so in a hurry. He is a unique character, so there is only one instance of him in the Galaxy deck, so you may not see him all game. But according to our maths, you have a 1 in 15 chance of seeing any unique card in the starting Galaxy row. Let's not keep you in suspense any longer and clear up those blank tabs.
When you play Lobot, choose. He gains 2 attack, 2 resource, or 2 force this turn.
This choice each turn is what makes him an incredibly valuable card that will keep on working for you throughout the game. He has the same attack value as your starting trooper cards, double the resource generation of your starting shuttle cards, and more force points than your starting Inquisitor or Temple Guardian cards. So he is an immediate upgrade to any of your 10 starter cards. If you need extra cash to purchase your Darth Vader or Luke Skywalker, or hunt or sabotage them to remove them from the Galaxy row, he can help. And 2 attack is enough to destroy a Rebel transport in one shot. If you need to shift the balance of the Force to your side so you can activate your Force-dependent abilities, he might be able to swing it. Or if the Force is already with you, then he is guaranteed to move it to the end space, lining you up for a potential 1 extra resource and putting pressure on your opponent to do something about it. Remember, the Force icons are the rarest of the 3 abilities, and you neglect them at your peril. If you are an Imperial player, you will want to drag that Force marker out of the Rebels' end space as soon as possible to cut off their bonus resource. And as soon as possible means purchasing Lobot on turn 1. As the game begins, you draw 5 out of 10 starting cards, 7 of which provide resources. So there is only one possible hand combination where you only get 2 resource cards and can't purchase him. If you are the Rebel player, your chances are even better, as you will get a bonus resource on your first turn if the Imperial player hasn't altered the balance of the Force. This card works first time every time. It isn't dependent on the balance of the Force, having other cards in play, or any setup whatsoever. It is simple and easy to understand and gives you a choice of 3 options, all of which are useful at every stage of the game. His flavor text literally says it all,
allowing him to respond quickly to any situation.
How's that for blending theme and mechanics? This is why Lobot is our current MVP unit card for both Imperial and Rebel factions, until something else comes along. Once the game is released, we will be able to compare him to the other 3 cost or 2 strength cards and explain the value of his officer trait. Thanks for watching! Let us know what you think of this new style of video and if you want us to make another one. Thanks to Asmodee North America for providing us this spoiler card.